Okay, we are clicked in live. Okay. Now we need to angle a little differently, don't we?
No.
Huh? Is that... Hey, hey! No. Okay.
It's just the cameras over there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. We still got to angle a little better, though. Is that good? Chloe's in that one.
But not in this one.
Not in that one.
Hi.
Yet, 'cause it has to be up and down. She can say hi. There you go.
You can hear me.
You got it, Claire Bear? Claire just went and got her a chair. We all decided to come outside to go live tonight. So the girls have all got their Ben & Jerry's while we hang out.
Us sponsored by Ben & Jerry's.
Sponsored by Ben & Jerry's, yeah. You
No.
wish.
That'd be
wish we were
great.
sponsored by Ben & Jerry's. So hello, how's everybody tonight?
If you follow us, maybe we could get sponsored by Ben & Jerry's.
Like the video.
Share it.
So more people
Subscribe
follow.
on YouTube.
There you go. Y'all are going to get the real deal tonight. We have had a super full day. So you're going to hear all the different reactions and responses to our day today. There we go.
And our weekend.
And our weekend, yes. Caitlin's just on the other side of the camera, on the other
Hello.
side of the table. There she is, so she may come around here. Does Caroline need help
Right,
getting a
Chloe's
chair,
like
Claire?
kind of in this one, but not really.
There we go.
You should ask her.
No.
Sorry, I don't. Do they really want to see me eating ice cream? I'm trying not to like.
That man just went and poured a potty across from us.
Do you need help, Caroline?
Do you need help getting a chair, Caroline, or are you good?
No, she's
Nope.
good.
I'm not.
Okay. Anyway, y'all say hello. Please remember to like and share our video tonight. There are mosquitoes out here.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen any? Okay, good.
They'll come to Casey first.
They will.
So
They'll
she
always
will
come
be
to
the
me
indicator.
first. So, like and share our video if you don't mind. Oh, look, Mr. Chris says, yes, you want to see everybody. So everybody is out here. So this is our view. You see our pretty view of the, well, Facebook can see it better than Instagram can. My head's kind of in the way. There we go.
I'll be back.
This is our view. It's called Mountaintop Campground. And we literally have had to wind up a mountain and come to this campground. So it's really pretty out here though.
Yep.
Nice spots. So we're outside of Pittsburgh. Been in Pittsburgh for the weekend. We're here through the long weekend and into next week. And it's been fun because so far we've gotten to reconnect with two of the families that we met back in the fall. And it's been a fun weekend from that regards because we've gotten to catch up and hear all about how their church ministries have grown and changed in the last 6 months. So anyway, Caroline, you can jump back in and tell them what you girls have done.
What'd you do?
Babysit.
Babysit.
I don't think you can. I don't think it's considered baby.
We've been Caroline sitting.
Well, no, but you've taken Caroline to other places.
We hang out. We hung out with some little kids.
You did. You have hung out. They have hung out and babysat 2 sets of kids, which is a huge blessing to these parents and to us. And we've gotten to take the parents out to dinner. And so we got some really yummy food in both places. Sorry, Kevin just got a text, so it distracted me. We got some really yummy food both nights. We ate Asian-inspired dishes both nights. The first night, it was this place where, hey Matthew, hey Karen. The first night, it was this place where they, what do you call that? Where he's twirling the noodles.
They hand pulled the noodles, so it was pretty.
Pulled.
It was very impressive. If you've never seen that, go to YouTube and find a video because it is an impressive process where they just keep pulling them and folding them and pulling them and folding them, and then all of a sudden, they're noodles. I don't even know how it happens, but they have a
slap it on the table.
They had a big.
I'm butchering this.
Yes. They had a big plate glass window, and the guy would pull the dough and then fold it, pull it out again, and then slap it on the counter. And it was an interesting process to watch. He made it look really easy. I'm sure it's not. But the end result was fabulous. So That was, what night was that?
That was Friday night. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, so
today's
Friday
Sunday.
night we went, and the girls, we took pizza over to this family's house, and the girls hung out and had pizza with the boys and played for hours and hours, while we went out and had dinner and just had a great time of fellowship with the parents, with the
did get
church
dessert,
planner and his
too.
wife. And then we left that place, and they knew a really good place for some yummy dessert, so we got to take them there as well. And
And then we got gourmet milkshakes for next night.
yep,
we'll
that
get
was the
there.
next night. We'll get to that.
Yep.
So
So
yeah,
that was Friday night.
we had a really good time. Just a great time of encouragement for them. They were also very encouraging to us, and so it was great just being able to share that time with them and hear about how things are going. They launched on Easter Sunday, and so just to hear about how things are going. You get to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's a good thing about our ministry. We're a kind of third party, unbiased.
That is
And
very
we're-
interesting.
yeah.
And we continue to hear that as we, you know, one of the things that we've talked to y'all about is just how things, this second phase has kind of just been about relationship building and deepening in our relationships. And one of the things that we find to be a huge advantage feels like the wrong word, but
Yeah.
I don't know, asset is just that we're not connected to these. We're not financial supporters of these guys. We're not with the North American Mission Board. We're just somebody on the outside who cares and wants to just be a support for them. And so it's a huge privilege to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So,
So that was Friday night, and then last night, Saturday night, we had an opportunity to go with, if you remember back to the fall, we attended a church that was our first church in a hotel.
yeah.
And we were with that couple last night. They're no longer meeting in the hotel. They're in kind of an event center. They had to move out at the end of the year, and they have a great setup now. And so we were able to hang out with them. Same kind of deal. We took Chick-fil-A over to their home.
Which our crew is excited. We had not had Chick-fil-A in quite some
It had
time.
been a while.
It had
Yeah.
been
I
a while.
wouldn't say excited. It was good.
I was excited. I don't know about Caroline, but
So yeah, we took dinner over for the kids, and we got them started, and then we took off and went out to dinner and had again just a great time of hearing about the ministry and hearing about what all they had going on, all the transition. Since we had seen them last, they had to move out of their home and find a new home. They are now settled into their new home. They got
Church
word when
change.
they tried to renew their lease at the hotel that they were not going to be able to renew for this year, so they had to kind of scramble. But in God's providence, He had just the right place
Yeah, it
ready
worked out.
ready for them, and it worked out great for everybody involved. And so they are really enjoying their new location, new facility that they're
Yes.
getting to meet in. And
And then we got to join them for church this morning. And where did we go to church this time, girls?
in the park.
In the park.
That might be my favorite church location yet.
Church
we
in the park.
we took our camping chairs to the park, and
Everybody made fun of our bougie camping chairs.
yeah,
Made
they
fun
they
of
could
them.
tell.
Like, "Those
They were
They said-
jealous.
One of the ladies said, "That looks like living room furniture," and I was like, "Well, it kind of is our living room furniture." And we had a chance to talk with her, and she was excited about what we're doing, and so it was neat to be able to
We
share
ended
with
up
some
hanging
people.
out till like 2:00 today. So everybody was they had encouraged their people to their congregations. It was actually a joint service with two churches, and so they had encouraged their people to pack a lunch, stay and hang out. And so we had taken our little cooler, our sandwiches, and so we stayed there till about 2:00. So
Yeah, so it was New Horizon Church, which is the church we had been with previously, and then True North Church, which is a non-denominational church here in the area, and they launched just before COVID hit, and they had just had a number of months before COVID hit, and so they're doing very well. And I don't know how many people were there today in the park.
don't know. I was
It
gonna
looked
ask.
like maybe 150. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm
It's hard to.
horrible
That
at
was
estimating.
there were lots of kids running around, and
Yeah.
it was hard to tell.
Hey Stevie,
Yeah,
hey Tori.
It was interesting once again. The majority of the kids were probably
I knew that.
Caroline's
just
age.
younger than Caroline's age and younger. There
So,
were maybe 2 teenagers there and one girl that was maybe about Caitlin's age. So it's interesting to continue to see there's kind of a void of that age, and that it makes sense. With youth, it kind of takes a crowd to draw a crowd sometimes.
Tell her what.
Oh, about the little girl that had sewn yes, one of the little girls had sewn little prayer pockets.
She got them
pocket
prayer
prayers.
pockets.
Pocket prayer quilts.
She was learning to sew.
Pocket prayer quilts is what
So
they were. Yes.
It was really cute. The weather is nice. It's actually, this is the first, Miss Marcy just asked what the weather was like. Today,
I'm sweating right now.
Today it got up to about 80, I think. It was supposed to get up to like 80, 81. So now it's probably in the 70s. It's been, this
Perfect
is our
weather for church in the park.
Yeah,
Yes.
this has been our first week where we've gotten some warm temperatures. Like tonight, we were in there cooking. Kevin was cooking outside. We had doors in and out. The oven's been going, and so we turned on our third air conditioning for the golf weather. Yes, golf weather.
I
Kevin's
wish.
gonna get to play.
I'm playing a form of golf tomorrow with the pastor of New Horizon. He and I think one or two guys from his church are going to go out and play disc golf. So I enjoy any kind of golf. The older girls all were doing nails last week with my cousin. We need to rewind and talk about that too. But me and Caroline were together at the RV park, and we played miniature golf, we played disc golf, and we played card golf. If you've ever played or golf with a deck of cards. So I literally like golf any way that I can get it.
Yes. So they're going to play disc golf. But all that to say, this has been the first week. I think I was saying I turned on the third air conditioning tonight for the first time in quite some time.
Take your
So-
You're
ice cream
sweaty.
back then so it's not
Oh, yeah, your ice cream's going to melt.
Take mine with you, Caroline.
Daddy's sweaty.
So anyway,
Chloe's, please.
yes, so to rewind just a hair, at the beginning of the week we spent 3 nights in Rochester, New York, so upstate New York, with Kevin's cousin who lives there. We got to spend 3 nights there. One of our nights we got to sneak in and visit with some of our sweet Tifton friends who were on a trip. And so we got to see the Palmers on Monday night and spend some time with them. And then we spent a couple of days with Kevin's cousin Sandra, and so we thoroughly enjoyed that. We always enjoy our time with her. We got to eat and see some neat things, and
We went, we did a picnic in the park that day too, and that's one of my favorite things to do, is to take, because the weather's so nice up here, is to take lunch and school, or my book. Oh yes, now Instagram can see. So we took lunch to the park. There was a cool playground that she took us to, and then beautiful flowers everywhere. So we walked all around, and then me and Claire took a blanket and laid down to read.
it was a good day. It was just nice to be outside.
That was a fun day.
Yep. Hello,
Oh,
Jeff and Jen.
And
oh,
that
go
dessert.
ahead.
That dessert.
Yeah, she took us to dessert at this yummy place, and so it was really good. Jeff and Jenny getting ready. I forgot it was race weekend, so the Indy 500 was today, and I
Yeah.
guess they're getting to watch it delayed because don't the TV? Well, here comes
Yes.
Claire.
for those who don't know,
Oh, y'all are
welcome
getting
to
the-
my life.
The real unedited version tonight.
Stopped right now.
There's Miss Jennifer. I wonder if Kaylee and Riley are with her. You say hey.
I dropped my phone and then
So anyway, growing up in Indianapolis, the race is always right around, I think they start at noon. But anywhere else in the country, you watch it live. But because it's there in Indianapolis, it's tape delayed. And so if you're in town, you watch it in a tape delay.
Kaylee says hello.
But one of the other benefits to being in the Indianapolis area is you also get to
11.
watch the awards ceremony. Nowhere else broadcasts the award ceremony, but you can watch and hear about how much each one.
Somebody said 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Miss
11
Jenny
o'clock.
said it starts at 11.
Very good. Anyway,
We went
Enough
one
about
year.
that.
Yeah, we had to go 1 year. So anyway,
No way.
so I think we did our rewind. We talked about being with Sandra in Rochester. So we were with her Monday, Tuesday. We were in Rochester Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, right?
right. And I was supposed to have a meeting. I think I mentioned last week I was going to get to meet with one of the guys that I met with last time in the Rochester area. I actually got a text from him. Something came up. He texted me at 11:30 at night, saying he was really sorry, but something had come up and he had an important thing that he had to do first thing in the morning with a couple of guys. And so I don't know if that was a tea time. That's possible. I've been there. I understand. No, I don't know what he had come up, but I didn't end up getting to meet with him. and Caroline thinks that means tea time.
I
But
was being hilarious.
She was being hilarious.
Yes.
She's being hilarious.
It's funny.
So we are here until Wednesday, and the next city on our list is Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, I mentioned that I was going to play disc golf. Well, we are all going into town, kind of driving into where this family lives again, and the girls are going to hang out with the kids tomorrow morning. Me and the church planter are going to go play disc golf, and Casey and his wife, I think, are going to go get coffee or do something.
Breakfast or something.
Just some girl time.
Something without kids.
Yep.
Y'all
Chick
are
chat.
Sweet. Yes, so we get to do that. And then there's a
I like hanging out with their kids. though.
there's a sweet there's a couple interns at their church. College, one's college age and one's like young 20s, young professional, and they are taking the girls to do something fun tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
So that'll be something fun for them to do. So anyway, it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fun day tomorrow, and then Tuesday's gonna be catch-up day probably to get us ready for transitioning on Wednesday. And this week is the first time for us to be back going on our flight schedule, on our orthodontist schedule. So Claire and I, you can be in prayer for us this week, because Claire and I fly this week we fly home for about 30 hours, I think. And in that 30 hours, we're going to tackle orthodontist, dentist, and eye doctor for Claire. She just got her glasses last summer, and so we want to make sure that her prescription is still the same, and just make sure we stay on top of that.
I want a new pair.
And so we're dropping them off at
Yeah.
the Pittsburgh airport on Wednesday morning, and then we are making our way to Cleveland and getting set up, spending the night, one night, and then going to the airport to pick them up
Late.
Oh, y'all
late-
pray for me.
late on Thursday.
Mom and Claire are leaving me. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
So Claire and I we'll do appointments and check in on my gran and get mail from my dad. That's kind of our agenda. So
And I'll
Anyway.
just continue to thank God for Delta and frequent flyer miles.
yes. So anyway, we'll do that this week, and then be in Cleveland for about a week, I think, if I remember right.
Yep.
So June, I think we've told you, June we kind of move into the Midwest. So June will be full for the most part of send cities that we haven't visited yet. And so we will hit quite a few in June. We'll do Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Chicago,
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Minneapolis, St. Paul. Those 6 we will hit between now and July 4th. And so
And then I have a guy that I was on staff with at First Baptist Atlanta. We met with them back when we were in the Beaufort area, and he is his college roommate is one of the Send Relief heads for North American Mission Board, and he is going to put us in contact with the folks at the South Dakota Ministry Center. And so from Minneapolis, St. Paul, we'll be making our way out to South Dakota, where the North American Mission Board has a ministry center, and we're hoping to be able to partner with them in some way and do some ministry with them
yeah,
while
so
we're there.
if you'll remember, we were able to go to one of the ministry centers in New York City as well, and so we have those kind of on our radar to hit along the way as much as we can. They fall under the Send Network is where all the churches plan. The Send Relief is where all the ministry centers fall, and so
And I've got it in the works. I'm trying to get connected with the one here in Pittsburgh, and it may be that I have a meeting there on Tuesday. I'm
Caitlin
hoping.
just got up,
So
and now that's all 3 of us on this side of the table.
we may flip this picnic table.
We may go backwards in a minute.
Let me go tell another side.
Yes, so we're excited to see some familiar faces in Indianapolis. Jeff and Jenny just said, yeah. So we're excited to see some familiar faces there. Of course, see Kevin's parents. For a little while, we're going to get to see them a couple times this summer, so we're excited.
Yeah.
We're going to add some new states to our map this summer. The girls are excited.
We're gonna add a bunch.
We're going to add some new states to our map, some new national parks to our
Here she goes.
repertoire.
It's gonna rock back down.
Hurry up and sit down, though, because we're heavy on this side. You're going to help even us
Oh,
out.
there we go. Oh.
So,
Are you okay?
oh,
definitely
she hit her knee. So anyway, all right. What did we? I feel like this has been kind of haphazard, but you're getting a.
Can we talk about Rocky?
Oh, hopefully the Black Hills in South Dakota.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably so, Karen. Did we talk about what, Claire?
Yes, Rochester, we did.
We did. We talked about Rochester.
We never did finish last night's story, though,
What?
because after dinner, we
Oh.
made our way,
yeah.
the adults made our way. They wanted to treat us to a Pittsburgh original, and it was the
Milkshake Factory.
Milkshake Factory, and it's as good as it sounds.
I was about to say, it's every bit as delicious as it sounds.
So Casey and I shared a milkshake
John
there.
Posey would have been in hog heaven.
Yes. So Casey and I shared a milkshake there, and then before we left, they said, "Let us get the girls a milkshake for the ride home, but we can't let our kids see it."
Their kids are little.
we put them in the cooler in the back of the truck, and then when we left their house, the girls had milkshakes. And what kind of milkshake did you have?
It was like milk and cookies.
Milk and cookies, kind of like a cookies and cream.
It
I
was
thought
like it was like Oreos and
had some
Cookie
cookie
dough.
dough.
cookie dough.
Yeah.
It was really yummy.
What did you have, Chloe?
I had a sundae.
She had
It was
a
a brownie sundae.
brownie sundae.
Brownie explosion, I think.
Oh,
It was
and
good.
then
That's what it was called?
Claire had a peanut butter chocolate one. Peanut butter chocolate brownie something or another.
And then
and
Caroline
then-
had what John Posey
No.
would have chosen.
No, Caitlin.
Caitlin, I'm sorry. It was a salted caramel. So
Yes, Caitlin always chooses something caramel or salted caramel. So that's what she had. They were really
Stevie,
good.
you would have eaten any of them. They were all fabulous.
Yes, it was really good. The people
Thank you,
the couple that we were with, had like a fruity pebbles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
Fruity
Will
Pebbles.
had a fruity pebbles.
Up here, I've seen a lot of Fruity Pebbles stuff. It's
I
popular.
can't imagine choosing fruity pebbles when there's chocolate on the menu.
Fruity Pebbles crusted French toast we saw at one restaurant.
We did.
Ooh.
At a couple restaurants, actually.
Where was that?
At Second Chance Diner.
Oh,
Yes.
We could talk about that too.
Oh,
yes.
No, it's okay.
Me.
Yes,
So,
everyone's
yes.
chiming in that this milkshake factory, if you ever in Pittsburgh, it's the place to go. So check it out.
But I was also talking about Second Chance
No,
Diner.
he's talking about the people
Oh,
coming.
Mr. John said he would eat fruity pebbles too.
There you go.
Mr. John would eat any kind of milkshake. let's
Any
be
kind of
honest.
ice cream.
So anyway, I'm trying to think. I feel like we're just rambling, but we pretty much hit. That's kind of our. We have one more thing on our agenda for Pittsburgh too, though. Those of you who know us, Kevin has one more place he's got.
I
to
have
go in
one
Pittsburgh.
errand I must run.
So Pennsylvania Macaroni Company.
Bin Mac.
Penmac is where I get all of my pizza supplies, which I think we have enough flour to hold us over for a little while, but we need some more pepperoni.
Yes.
And I always like they have some really good pasta sauces there, and we've been doing a lot of cooking in the RV, and so I'll probably pick up a couple yummy pasta sauces to
And
try
yummy
out.
pasta.
Yep.
That would be good. What else were you about to say?
We're almost done with school. I think
Oh,
Claire's
yes,
done.
that's
Claire
Good
finished
update.
school yesterday.
Claire finished
I've
yesterday.
got 3 language assignments left.
These girls are so close, and
I
so,
have 2 essays to write.
So we said we were finishing before we left Pittsburgh,
And I
and
still
we will
had
have
no
that
teeth.
done.
Someone asked.
And they all have kind of picked up on some summer projects, and so we'll have to keep you posted on how those go.
Yes.
Claire is actually, Caitlin's working on one of her summer projects. Kevin will have to turn this other camera
It
around
has a
too.
clipper on it.
It does.
Aw.
There we go.
Not yet. It obviously doesn't. But no, but here's
So-
the picture of what it will look like.
And then
Caitlin is going to do some cross stitching, and Chloe has started
Making a quilt.
cutting out all the stuff she needs to make a quilt. She's going to
And
try her hand at
Claire.
a quilt. And Claire has been doing some resin art.
no, it's epoxy resin bookmarks.
Okay,
Oh my
there we go. And then Caroline always has some sort of crafty up her
Always.
sleeve.
Right now I'm messing around with clay.
So anyway, there you have it. We're just a regular arts and crafts studio on wheels.
And if you would pray, my project, maybe not, I'm hoping not for the whole
Yes.
summer, but my project for Tuesday and Wednesday is to try and get our washer fixed. So if you've ever followed along with us, you know we've had a bit of trouble with our dryer. That's finally seemed to have resolved with some of the changes we've made, swapping out parts. So that has done really well here recently, but the washer started throwing some error codes, and that's going to be my project when they open back up first thing Tuesday morning. But they're Pacific Coast, so I won't have to get up too early.
Yep. Just pray that that's not a huge issue for us.
And what I am excited for is the next time we are driving, I get to sit in a big seat instead of the middle.
She's
There we go.
excited
When
about
they dump us off the
Casey and
airport.
Claire not being in the truck as we drive to Cleveland. So
Okay.
she'll get a big seat.
Miss Tori has a request to see those bookmarks when you get done.
Go grab some.
Yeah, go grab some.
Okay, hurry.
Stick around and you'll see some right now.
They have their first batch. This was their test batch.
Yes, these ones are just kind of like, she just tested out like all the pigments that she got, and so they're kind of like funny looking, some of them.
They're
But
almost
They're fun
done.
looking
They're kind
to
of
me,
flimsy
not
right
funny.
now,
they're
but
cool.
Yep.
Oh, here
So
she
they're-
comes.
They have to do it out.
just grabbed the
This
whole
has to be an outside
she
project.
grabbed the whole pan.
So look, you gotta get the
Here, look.
There we go.
You can
Take
kind
some
of
out of
see
the
them.
so like
Yeah, take the orange one. Take the
So-
orange one out.
Here's
Here.
Or that one works.
You can show them up.
It's got gold flakes
this
in
one is my favorite one.
I like this one.
Take the
it. My favorite is
Kendall,
This
if you're
one.
bored this summer and want to borrow her, you just let us know.
see, and so they come out of the things. And they're
Yeah.
like,
that one's super cool too.
anyways.
So they've gotten some.
Kind of looks like a Jolly Rancher stick or a
This one does really look like a
Laffy
Jolly
Taffy,
Rancher.
or I'm not really sure.
This
but
one is the coolest one.
they don't taste near as good.
Look at this one.
You can't
got
really see
pink
the
and
glitter
orange.
well.
That one
It's
didn't
got-
have enough in
It
it.
has a hole.
No, tell them what y'all are gonna do with the whole ones.
The ones that have holes on them, we're going to put Bible verses on those ones and call them holy bookmarks.
Okay, we have taken up enough of y'all's time tonight. It's homosexual.
No.
But thank you,
a little bit more.
thank you for joining us. We appreciate y'all taking the time to
Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
stay caught up with what we've got going on, and we appreciate seeing all of you and hearing from you every week. And
Next week we should come to you from Ohio. So
OH, yeah, no.
stay tuned. Yeah, Kevin's not going to do that cheer. All right, everybody wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Stick your head in, Claire. Okay. Have a good night.